I gotta make. All right, we are live. We are live. Let me throw up the banner. Oh, there's Vaughn. We're gonna make the fucking trolls angry last night. I saw a couple of you like slimy little scuzz buckets leaving comments, and you're gonna go bye bye. But just to make you mad, I bought myself 2 big fucking giant pieces of steak. I know how much you hate me living high on the hog.
Oh man. Oh, that looks great, John. That looks really good.
2 big fucking pieces of steak, baby.
Yeah, well, while you're showing them the steak, I'm going to get my burgers before they burn.
And Vaughn's got some burgers by the Vaughn, and let me tell you what, burgers by the Vaughn are second best, man. Did my steak by the John, and of course we got burgers by the John. Those are pretty good too. Hot dogs by the John are pretty good too. Man, we got 2 big fucking pieces of steak. Let me go ahead and let me just put this fucker on the meat cam. We should have a fucking meat cam. That's what we need, a meat cam. Could you imagine having a fucking meat cam? Oh yeah, me living high on the hog, eating the fucking meat. That's Vaughn's term. I'm taking Vaughn. I kind of stole Vaughn's terminology. Living high on the hog. That's Vaughn's terminology. I can't get my camera to stay put. I guess you can't really.
Doug keeps thinking he's got to move every 5 minutes, and he don't.
I guess I can't really get the fucking meat camera going. Oh, maybe I get my controller there. Oh, there we go. Oh, there you go. Oh, there's the meat cam. Oh, fucking money shot. Fuck you trolls. Good, man. Fuck all you trolls, man. I'm sick of you pieces of garbage, man. There we go. Meat cam, baby. Maybe if we put a book here, lift it up a little bit. You know. Oh, the name gets in the way. Living high. Look at that. Medium. I got a medium. I like my medium. More on the rear. You know, I like bloody. I don't like it blue. Of course, I don't like anything blue. Blue's my color, but I don't like domestic terrorists. Oh, fuck yeah. Juicy fucking piece of meat, man. Oh, yeah, it came out a little bit more. Well, it's not. It's medium. It's definitely medium. It's just more. It's not. It's maybe an extra minute on the. I put maybe an extra minute on the stove. We're gonna say a bracha for God. Thank God for everything. Bracha ta'anai Eloheinu melech haolam she'kol niyeh b'dvaro. Oh yeah. Living high on the hog came out exactly the way I like it. Oh, that's a better piece. Maybe because it was an end. That's that. You know what we need? We need Sammy in here. We need that big Jew boy. That big Jew bag. He was itching to blow. He was talking about blowing. Let's see what's going on with my boy Frank. Let's see. Who else can we get in here? Claire? Where's Claire been? I don't know where Claire been, but let's get Claire in. We got Dan here. I don't know, Dan. Cisco? Where's Cisco? I don't communicate with Cisco, but Vaughn said he's here. All right. This is a fucking nice, sexy piece of steak, baby. Wow. Oh, man. Beautiful piece. Look at those 2 big fucking pieces of steak, ladies and gentlemen. There's the money shot. There's the money shot. Look at all that juice. Oh, man. Oh, you can't see it, but oh, man. Living high in the hog, baby. I wish we had a better meat cam. Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Well, that's what we do. We'll put it like that, and then we'll turn it like that. Oh, there you go. There's the meat cam. Too much meat for the one plate, though. It's hard for me to cut it with the big pieces of meat. But man, look at that. That's exactly the way I like it. That is truly good. Big little piece of fat there. Not only is it steak, it's kosher. We're gonna say a bracha. We're gonna say good things for God. That is truly good. Well, let me use terminology that Vaughn uses. One of oh fuck you, let me throw you up there, Vaughn. Let me get you money shot. Oh, money shot. Burgers by the John. Burgers by the Vaughn, baby.
Burgers by the Bond, buddy. The good shit.
Burgers by the Vaughn.
Oh.
Time. Here's to God taking out all the trolls. How's that?
That sounds like a wiener to me, buddy. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sounds like a wiener to me.
Let me just use one of your. Someone said I thought you were broke. You're eating a steak. I thought you were broke. Let me just use your terminology, Vaughn. I had a financial backer. Let me just say someone donated to me and said, I saw that you were asking for money, you were hurt, and it's true. I'm not doing good, but he said, you know what? They actually commented, Vaughn. They said, John, go. I'm sending you money to buy a piece of steak. So I did what they said. So if you're out there and you're watching,
there you go. If you do what they tell you to do with the money, man, nobody can say shit to you.
Right. I'm using the money the way they want it.
If they left a message saying here's what you use the money for, and you use the money for that, nobody can say shit to you. Nobody. So I mean, if they told you to buy a steak and you bought a steak, then you're good.
Yeah. And it's perfect medium. I like medium.
Yeah. Medium's okay. I like mine a little bit less pink, but that's okay. I like my burger burnt. I'm kidding. I don't like it burnt, but I do like it, kind of brownish in the middle.
You weren't going to. Kung Fu says he's going to donate, but you eating better than you. Listen, you weren't going to go donate. You weren't going to donate.
No, because if you was going to donate, you would already donate.
Yeah.
If you was going to donate, you would have already done so, and you would have been donating all this time, and you didn't. So. Now there was a few people that donated on Cash App, but I ain't seen them in quite a while actually. So I don't know if they're still out there donating or not. They haven't yet. So we're setting things up for you. What the hell? Team just come back up for some strange reason. I don't know why. Okay. I don't know. Did you leave me you didn't leave me a message. I wonder why it popped back up. That was weird. It just popped back up. Maybe it updated or something, I guess. I don't know.
A good piece of steak.
There we go. Hi, Brittany. Anyway.
Salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and a little paprika.
All three things that I can't have.
No.
I can't have anything now, man. Because I got to watch.
Is that Sammy coming in? Whip it out if it's you, Sammy. Whip out that big fat one if that's you. Give me 2 middle fingers. Is that you? I don't know. I don't know if that's Sammy. Okay, yep, it's Sam. He whipped it out. We need what's going on, Sammy? We can't hear you. Are you talking, Sammy?
Put up a picture.
How do you put Vaughn, let me throw you up there. That looks pretty good too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, buddy.
Oh yeah.
See, mine's not pink in the middle. I don't like mine.
You don't like me. Look, I don't.
There's only one thing I want pink in the middle. All right, you get me?
I hear you, Brittany.
There's only one thing that should be pink in the middle. Everything else, no.
I think I believe I'm of the philosophy that meat is better for you when it's pink. Meat is better for you when it's pink. When it's
while you were That looks yummy.
What happened, Sammy?
I just had a
Your
hamburger.
lag
While
is
you were
bad, Sam.
resting and resting up. What? My
I-
audio is
I-
bad.
By the way, I just
Anyway,
want
go
everyone. I just want everyone to know this steak is kosher. I went to the kosher butcher.
Very
I
good.
went to the flesh monger.
Right.
So it's kosher. What were you saying, Sammy? You were resting up and you were banging a blonde.
Okay. No, I was editing a video and I was having a really fun time because I edited a video to Little Richard's Long Tall Sally. Remember the opening scene of Predator with the helicopter and everything? With
Yeah.
So I got inspired and I did a video edit. I'll upload it to my Facebook. You'll see it soon. But we're broadcasting on YouTube also now, right?
Yeah, you got to be careful about what you say.
Where's it? No, but I was saying, are you broadcasting on YouTube or Facebook or
Can
both?
you not hear me, Sammy? Because you're lag. I think you're lagging.
I think you're lagging a bit too. But anyway, no, we're on YouTube. I think we're on YouTube.
We're on
It looks
YouTube.
like
We're
we're on
having
YouTube. I'm looking at YouTube, so it says we're on YouTube. So
I was going to play this video for you. It's funny. You'll see it on my Facebook.
that's
We're just chilling, Sammy. Nothing serious. Just taking a break.
yeah. Yep. We're going to play some tonight, right, Tom? John? Because I got a busy day.
Yeah, we're doing a little killing.
Because I want to do some killing because I got a busy day tomorrow, so I won't be able to. I'll be gone all day. So.
Oh yeah, are you able to say what you're gonna do tomorrow?
Well, just more stuff with the doctor and paperwork and various crazy shit. Normal life shit.
Right.
Nothing major per se. But
I've got a shitty lag on my internet.
Yeah.
You need to reboot, dude. You need to reboot your entire computer. Get your memory all cleaned out and shit, and come back in.
I was working on editing that video. It must have taken its toll on the computer.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You just reboot your entire
bad,
computer.
Sammy.
Clean out.
Actually, you know what, Sammy? I'm gonna have to boot you just because it's bad.
Yeah, because you're lagging bad, dude. You're lagging really bad. You need to fix that shit. Lagging really bad, bro.
Once you're done editing the video, just come in when you're done. That's all.
Now, Daddy, where's my hamburger?
If Floppy Dog was here, I'll give him a piece of my steak.
Sharpie's here, and he's like, "Where's my hamburger?
Where's
Where's my hamburger? I'll get you a hamburger there, buddy. Don't worry." Look at him. He's like, "I want my hamburger now." I made 2 hamburgers, and I'll give him a piece of hamburger because he's been a good boy. I gotta give Sharpie credit. He ain't made one mess in the house all winter long. He did really good.
Oh, really?
Yes, buddy. He did really good, didn't you, buddy? Say, that's my good boy, buddy. Yes, it is. He's a good boy. And let me go get him a piece of meat. Or as the Scorpions would say, another piece of meat. Anybody remember the Scorpions? No, you don't. You're too fucking young. Sit down. I'll be right back.
They had some hits on some movies I watched, but I never really listened to them. I wasn't a fan. Let's see. What do we got here? Cory Booker. This piece of shit. Let me put my go on a rant here for a second. He won on a 24-hour anti-white, anti-conservative, anti-American, and anything, and Booker, I don't know. Maybe I'm starting to believe in the. I mean, he's supposed to have. This guy and this piece of garbage is supposed to be a B'nai Noach. He takes counsel to a Chabad rabbi. He's supposed to be religious, to a Chabadnik, a Chabad rabbi, a Lubavitcher, and a rabbi in particular who's a messianic who believes in the Lubavitcher Rebbe.
Yeah, he's
Well,
in dog heaven.
kind of hard to find. And this guy, I can't believe this guy had the audacity to go on an anti-American, anti-white rant for 24 hours.
Yeah.
This guy, he went on a 24-hour mamish, literally.
Yeah.
Anti-white rant for 24 hours. And they say white people are the most evil, the most piece of crap. And then you got people like this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I want and he has a Rebbe. He has a Rebbe a Chabad rabbi is supposed to be mentoring this guy, and he's supposed to be a B'nai Noach. He has no sense. He has no honor. He has chutzpah. That's what he has. Chutzpah dick. He has chutzpah dick, and he needs to be counseled. The rabbi needs to pull him to the side by his goddamn fat ear and tell him that he should not be a senator in the American government and then go on a 24-hour anti-American, anti-Christian, anti-white rant. That's what it was. It was a tirade. I'm sorry, it's worse than a rant. It was a tirade.
John, how do you know his rabbi isn't the one that told him to go on an anti-white, anti-America, anti-Christian?
Well, I'm telling you as someone who is a Chabadnik. Okay, let me put my Chabad Bersolino. I have my Chabad fedora. I got my Chabadnik fedora, Bersolino, just like the one the Rebbe wore. Okay, I'm a Chabadnik. What he said goes against the teachings of the Lubavitcher Rebbe. Okay, it mamish. I'm not putting my spin to it. I'm not giving you my spin or my opinion. No, literally, what he did for 24 hours was a desecration to God. Okay, it was a desecration to Hashem. That's just like he should be put in harem. He should be excommunicated. His rabbi should skull him. Tell him that he should publicly apologize. That's what I'm telling you.
Not going to happen.
If his rabbi did that, then they're not a Chabad rabbi.
Not going to happen, bro. Not going to happen. Who do you think so many anti-white in this country? What's going on, Jim? Are you lagging the Jew? Jewish? Yeah, fuck yeah, he's a Jew.
What? Fixed it.
No, Booker's
Sammy.
Hold on. Time out. Cory Booker's not a Jew. He's a B'nai Noach who takes counsel to a Chabad rabbi. Okay.
Oh.
So he's a Noahide.
He's a Noahide.
Yeah.
He's a Noahide. Well, that's just as bad.
Well, I mean, he's making us look bad.
Well, of course, because they have an anti-American agenda. Duh. Hello. Well, it's not like
I can say,
am I invisible? I mean, I've been talking about this shit for years. They have an anti-American agenda.
I went to a Chabad house. I went to a Chabad house for over 8 years, and it was the most pro-American, pro-white, conservative. Really? Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that would be very shocking to me. That would be.
J.D. Vance went to visit them after the election after he won.
What happened?
J.D. Vance went to Queens and sat in Brooklyn.
Oh, he went to the Ohel. Yeah, he prayed at the Ohel. Yeah.
Yeah. He went and had a dinner with them.
Mm-hmm.
I figured what it was. I had to open the link to the stream in an incognito window because I think I'm getting interference on my line.
Yeah, Israel censors the internet, right? Yeah, they use a VPN.
Yeah. Anyway, I made a really fun video. I'm happy with how it came out. I'll post it on my Facebook.
What Cory Booker did is a shanda. It makes people associated. Now, I'm not a perfect saint. Look.
Where's the flag? Where's the flag background? What happened? Why do we have a black background?
Yeah.
What happened? Oh, I don't know. He didn't put his background up yet, I guess. That's all.
Background on.
He just didn't put the background up. That's all.
Oh, we can do this one. This one's a nice background.
Yeah, there you go. What is that? The Western Wall?
The Western Wall, yeah. But we're here. America first.
Right.
I'm America first. It gives what Cory Booker has chutzpah. Okay?
So the Bolsheviks.
What he did was chutzpah dick. Okay, he had
All right. So to be clear, the Bolsheviks are the ones that are anti-American, and the Chabadniks are pro-American. Correct? Is that what you're saying?
Well, Chabad is, loves whatever country they're in. They're not anti the country they're in.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I don't,
Chabad,
you know,
if
hey,
Chabad
I'm
is
here
in
to say I don't know
Argentina,
everything. I don't know everything about Judaism. No,
Chabad,
thank
if they're
you.
in Argentina, they love Argentina. If they're in Switzerland, they love Switzerland. If they're
But
in
Guatemala, what the fuck are they doing in Guatemala? There's nothing there. There's
Baba
nothing in
Tarevi,
Guatemala. What the fuck are they doing there, man?
according to Chabad, the Rebbe told his shliachs. Shliachs are, to use a Goyish term, a Christian term, missionaries.
Yeah,
Mhm.
missionaries.
To go out and to go all around the world and to look for people and bring them back to Judaism. Now, that's what it's all about. If there's lost souls out there, grab them, bring them back. That's essentially what the Rebbe told him to do.
It's the original mission of the first century Jewish rebels that inspired or kind of instigated the authorities, the state, the empire, to create a counter missionary movement, which ultimately became Christianity. Because I'll just remind you that James the Just was the real a leader of the Jewish rebellion against Rome. And when he was put to death by the Herodian authorities on the order of Paul, his rival, the whole of the Jewish nation that was ready to explode on the Roman occupation began plotting the Great Revolt. Okay, he died like a few years before the Great Revolt began. He actually was the spark for igniting the Great Revolt against the Roman occupation. This
My
was James.
understanding is that there was brush fires all over.
Yeah, but
that
the
region.
execution of James on the part of the temple authorities, which were sort of the quislings of the Roman Empire, the Roman rulers, the Herodians and everything. And the priests were also Hellenized, so they were Greco-Judean. They were also pagan. They began becoming pagan. The country revolted against them. The true identity of James the Just, his Hebrew name is Jacob. And in Latin, it was Jacobus. And the Jacobins of the
Jacobins, yeah, I remember them.
Of the late 18th century were aware of the true origins and true history of Christianity and Messianic Judaism in the 1st and 2nd century. They knew this way back when. Okay, this stuff started becoming well known also in the late 19th century in Germany. And guess what? The Vatican got ticked off. The Vatican was the power. It was one of the main power kind of like centers behind the rise of Hitler, along with Ludendorff and all those. Because it's not just because the Jews were beginning to get wise to European history and their own history. It's because the Europeans began getting wise, all right, to the history of the church, the true history, all right. And, for better or worse, it started off as a righteous movement, rebelling against the Catholic Church and against the tyranny of the church. But the oppressed became the oppressors.
I just want to say to Shannon out there, don't you worry, girlie. She's asking, will the destroyer come? Don't you worry, girlie. The destroyer's going to bend you over and pound you like a prisoner.
Well, but here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. Old Weather Guy actually may have been correct, because Old Weather Guy thought that the destroyer is already here. Well, it just turns out, guess what's on the news? Oh, the King of England has developed serious cancer. He's really going to die. And it's just a matter of fucking time. So maybe the destroyer really is here. Hey,
I'm telling you, we've entered a shift. We're in a new age.
Here's a L'chaim.
We're
I
want
to say a blessing to England that their king is going to be dead soon. Muslims are taking over. There's not going to be anything left.
Right.
The only thing they can do is repent and save their country, but I don't think they will. But
Well, or get on a boat or plane or train or whatever the fuck they got to do to get to the U.S. because that's
or
the
the
only thing.
Anglo-Saxons that live there, they can hop their ass on a boat back to Germany where they came from. How's that? L'chaim, l'chaim. Back to the Irish.
Shit, the Germany's fallen too. Where the fuck they can't go to Germany? Germany's Islamic now. Where the fuck they go
Well,
to?
I'm just saying. I mean, you know what? It's poetic justice in a way. England is. I mean, it's a fake name, England, right? You want to talk about fake countries? We talk about Ukraine being a fake country. England was a Celtic nation.
Yeah,
it was
Originally.
Irish, whatever you want to call them. Irish people lived there.
Celtic.
Gaelic, Celtic.
What Irish people consider themselves to be, right?
Right.
And then there were invaders from Germany, and they took over the country. They raped, they slaughtered anyone they saw, and they pushed them more and more up and up towards Scotland and Ireland, right? So now what happened? Now
no Taiwan.
It's the ironic, tragic fate of all empires once they include a multi-ethnic, multicultural kind of influences. It happened to that's also part of why the Roman Empire fell. It's part of the reason why the British,
the Muslim taking over Jersey. Let me tell you something. I go to Walmart here, and it's like it's like going to a third world country.
Told you.
I go to Walmart. I think I'm in East Pakistan. I'm not joking. I think I'm in East Pakistan when I go to Walmart.
You are. They've taken over the country. And your boy Trump has put a Muslim in charge of New Jersey. The Attorney General of the state of New Jersey is now a Muslim, thanks to Trump.
Wait! I thought he put that the lawyer, the beautiful babe, his lawyer in charge.
That female Abba girl, she is a Muslim.
But she's a patriot. She's loyal to him. She's patriotic. She's a
yeah. You ever read the Quran? Because I have.
Put $100 down. He bangs that pussy good. Now listen, I don't think she's got nothing. I don't think we have nothing to worry.
She's married and she's got kids.
I don't know.
Let me tell you something. That Quran can fuck with your mind and turn you into the most vile son of a bitch ever known to man. I got my copy too. Don't worry. I got my copy too. And I got study notes, motherfuckers. I got y'all beat. I got the fucking study notes. But yeah, the new DA of New Jersey is a Muslim. Yeah, her name is Abba or Haba or however you pronounce it.
Haba.
It's actually spelled Habba. But I mean,
okay. Well, you know what? I don't know.
I mean, she's Muslim as Bernie Sanders is a Jew. Okay, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Well, I want to believe that. The problem is that the problem with that is that they follow the Quran, they follow Muhammad, and Muhammad was not exactly a nice person, and they follow Muhammad because they believe Muhammad is the real prophet, the true one and true prophet, and so all Muslims follow Muhammad. They do. And Muhammad wrote the Quran, and he wrote the Hadiths, and he wrote the other books, which
according to Islam, Muhammad was illiterate, illiterate mumser.
Then how the hell did the Quran get writ then?
Right, his Negro slave, I think it was.
Negro slave wrote it. Okay, all right, whatever.
Remember his wife's uncle.
He wrote them down on dead camels.
His wife's uncle.
His wife's uncle was a priest. Was a
kafir. He was a kafir.
Yeah, but I thought. Wait a minute. I thought he murdered all the priests at Mecca and killed them all.
But the thing about him was he was very respectful towards Muhammad, so he let him live.
Oh,
he was a very respectful person. He was a pagan. He was actually a pagan that was very respectful.
Imagine that. Pagans that are respectful. Wow, who'd have thunk it?
Wow.
Who'd have thunk it? But yeah, man,
let me interject. I'll tell you.
Yeah, interject.
On what's happening over there. There is a reason why the tri-state area is being filled up by third worlders, by Muslims, by hostile, threatening types. Okay, because that's where the majority of the Jewish population in America is. Okay,
they are kind of centrally located in New York and New Jersey.
Think like the one God of the universe, which is promised to ingather the Jews. from all the four corners of the planet. You have to realize.
Quarterback Cobra says it won't be long. We'll be fighting for our own land. Yeah, you'll get nothing like it. That's the answer to that. You'll get nothing like it.
I mean, Trump could have prepared the FBI, and he could have prepared, domestic. What do you call that? Homeland Security and everything to try to.
I went to McDonald's the other day and I got myself a burger and it was a white boy behind the counter, cashier. He's taking my order, and the guy was like, you could tell he's smoking pot. He's kind of like out of he's like 17, 18 years old. Maybe he's still in high school, 17, and he couldn't even get a McDonald's order right. And I got my order and I opened. I said, dude, I asked for this. You gave me that. He goes, my bad. And then he comes back with my real order. I said, look around you. And he looks around. I said, there's all foreigners here. Everyone that was in the McDonald's was either Indian or Hispanic. And I said, look around you. And he looks around and he goes, what? I said, you're the only one that looks like you in your own country. And he was shocked that I said that. I said, and you can't even get an order right. You're the reason why we're being bent over and fucked. You're the new generation. I said to him, I want you to be a CEO, and I want you to get back on the game. I said this to him. I said, get back on your game and be a CEO in 15 years. Make your own business. Don't fuck up your life like I did. I said, don't end up like being a schmendrick like me.
I watched a video of a certain group of people who said they could not wait until the white race was exterminated.
Who said that?
Who do you think? It wasn't the blacks.
American Jews?
That was American Jews that said that. That's right. They said.
Wait, what type? Where?
I don't know. Bolshevik, a bunch of Bolsheviks, I guess. I don't know. Fuck. Like I said, I don't know every sector.
I'll try to understand again. I mean, these people, they always like to claim
they're vile.
Intellectual superiority, and some like they've got the brains, they've got the smarts, but they don't realize what made them the way they are. I mean, they need to do some introspection,
Let me tell you something. American Jews, they're all dollars and no cents. Let's just put it that way.
Really sad. It takes some introspection. Look, they could come to the same place where I have arrived if they only study the real history. Then all the animosity would go away. All the resentment would go away. They would understand why the Christians are the way they are, why the white people are the way they are, why the Jews are the way they are, why we got to where we are together.
Sammy, they don't.
And once you come to peace, make peace with all of that, you can let go of all of the resentments, and that goes for the Christians as well, the white men and women as well.
Everyone should be committed to looking at themselves and getting their act together and trying to get close to the universe and try to be one with whatever deity they believe in, and try to be more spiritual and more kind and good-hearted and what have you. But that's not what they're doing, dude. They're not about that at all.
Germans are in Lithuania. Wonderful, history is repeating. But look, the thing is, I was obsessed with Jewish history and European history and the history of Christianity for a reason, because I felt the confusion, the animosity, the resentments, the suspicions, the paranoia, and I wanted to understand why. And now I understand why. 2,000 years of history can be easily explained. You just have to invest a little time in learning the true history. Knowledge and truth will set you free. And that goes for Alex Jones, and he knows the truth. He's not, he's careful, now he's not spouting off on Jesus as much as he used to, because he knows, if you're talking about statism and tyranny and government corruption and like you phrased it properly there, Vaughn, you said the Greco-Roman invention of Jesus and Christianity was like the New World Order of its day.
Well, of
You
course
know,
it was,
and so
because it was.
so if the patriots of today and the preppers and the what do you call them,
Truthers,
deplorable,
truthers,
the
truthers,
truthers, the
preppers,
deplorables, the bitter
deplorable.
clingers, if they want to be a righteous and they want to serve God, but they are under the spell of a 2,000-year-old state conspiracy, and they're at odds. That's why they're conflicted. They will let go of their hatred of the Jews. The Jews will let go of their resentment and ancient hatreds and suspicions of the
Well,
Goyim, of the white man.
all right, let me step in there for a second, because I can tell you right now, the Bolsheviks have their agenda. Their agenda does not include white folk. Their agenda does not include America. And the sooner people get this up here, the better. Now, is there, like say, truly pious Jews out there? They love God. They pray every day. They're got their nose buried in the Torah every day. I'm sure. I am sure that there are spiritual Jews here in America that love God. They don't hate humans. They don't hate Americans. They don't hate America. But they're not heard, Sammy. They're not heard.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
the mistake is the multi-generational Jews in America, just the same as what happened in Europe. I'm getting
an echo. Why am I getting an echo?
echo. Why the echo's not coming?
I'm getting an echo. Getting an echo.
Hello.
Hello.
Better?
I hear you. Do you hear me?
Oh,
I hear you. Do you hear me?
Echo's gone. Listen.
Echo.
I'll make it very easy for everybody.
Yeah.
The fact that the Jews have to live amongst non-Jews, amongst Gentiles, leads to animosity and confusion. In these end times, just before the Messiah is about to be revealed, there's a reason why the Jews must ingather. Because anytime the Jews live amongst the Goyim, they either intermarry and destroy themselves and the Gentiles, or they develop a deep-rooted hatred and resentment because of Jesus and Christianity and the anti-Semitism that is in Christianity and the confusion that you find in Christianity. And then you have the apologists for Christianity, and then you have the missionaries, and then you have to do like hours upon hours of learning and studying and researching. You go to Tovia Singer, and a lot of Christians that are devout Christians end up becoming Noachites. A lot of missionaries end up becoming Noachites if they want to become, if they want to be honest with themselves and the origins of their religion. They don't become pagans or atheists. They're drawn to the Hebrew Bible, and then they return to the origin. They discard Christianity in the New Testament, and they cling on to Judaism and the Hebrew Bible, and they call themselves Noachites. Some are sincere, some are insincere. Like this Cory Booker is an insincere person, but the majority of the
I don't like to use the term, but I think we could safely say Cory Burker's an Erev Rav. I think that's a good terminology for him. I mean, for him, for him to be the way he is, and he's supposed to have counsel. I don't know. I don't get it.
Well, like I said, you have Bolsheviks that hate America. They hate the white man, and
the majority
they're not afraid to push the agenda. Who do you think pushed this trans agenda here in America? That was the Bolsheviks did that. Bolsheviks did that, and they're proud of it too. That's the thing. They're not hiding it. They're proud of it.
They did it out of resentment. I'll tell you something. I fought the urge to be spiteful and hostile and resentful towards Gentiles that tried to convert me to Christianity or tried to shove Jesus down my throat. I tried to understand them, and that's what drove me to study Christianity and the origins of Christianity.
Right.
Not all Jews are like that, and not all Jews have the patience or are humanistic enough or sort of like patient enough. And then they take it personally. They see it as an affront, an assault on their consciousness, and like an invasion of consciousness, trying to brainwash them into believing in a false God that was designed to destroy them, that was designed to forced them to assimilate into Greco-Roman paganism, idolatry of the empire. So that's where the long-seated resentment lies. It can all be resolved if they
Right,
let
the
them.
Bolsheviks are atheists. They don't give a shit about religion. So I mean,
no, but it's deep-seated. It's in the genetics. It's in the it's centuries. It's centuries
right
of having to deal with it. So there's it kind of it's permeated their.
It festers. That's the word you're looking for. It festers.
It festered. Yeah. Now it will all be resolved in a very simple sort of event. The revelation of the true Jewish Messiah. Everybody gets put in their place. The Jews realize they're no longer in the right place. They'll be forced to leave. The ones that are bitter clingers that want to hold on to the sort of arrangement they have over there, it's just not gonna work out for them because the arrangement is gonna fall apart. Guess what? Gold is nearing $3,200 an ounce. It is reaching record highs every day. $50 every day, over $50. It's nonstop. Okay, this is a harbinger for the reset. Okay, for the financial reset. Okay. Whatever the Jews have in America as far as their establishment privileges or their little nest that they feel comfortable in over there that they've created for themselves, once you've corrupted a country to the point where they gave you sort of they opened the door for you. They gave you an open door by adapting Christianity through dispensationalism and through the Schofield Bible and being more open to Jews and Judaism. Okay, and now that was, I wouldn't say it was a mistake, but it the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Okay,
correct.
Now intermarriage and assimilation in America has led to hell because. This is what happens. I tell you, for everyone. This is what happens when the Jews lose themselves amongst the Gentiles. It happened in Europe, and it's happening again.
Yeah.
You want to see my guitars again? All right, cool. I'll show you. 1 minute. I'll give you a close up. 1 second. Give me a minute. I'll turn the cameras on. Yeah, and I've got a Boss a metal pedal. Heavy metal, the metal core. 1 second.
Whammy pedal.
Here's my pedal board. That's the pedal board. That's the metal core.
Right.
And then this is my Les Paul copy, a quartz, and this is the SG, the limited, and then I have like over here in the back, that's a Telecaster, but it's a Chapman, and it's got a P90 pickup. Those are the EMG pickups over there on the SG. They're really loud, and here's my acoustic sitting back here, and here's the Boss Waza headset, so I can play without making noise. Here's my amp. My headphones. I invested a lot, and here's more pedals, wah pedals, and compressor. I invested. You know who inspired me? It was Solar. Solar inspired, and I got into this a hobby, I guess you can call it. My hobby guitars now, and so I invested in trying, like chasing down tones and learning riffs, and it's awesome.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame that Solar ended up being a fink for secular. That really sucked. Oh well, shit happens. What can you say? Nothing you can do about it, man. Except drive on. Ride on.
You know what? It's all for the best. I'm at peace with what's happening now. It's years upon years. I'm not even warning anybody anymore. But you want to make sense. You want to be one of the really enlightened ones amongst the American, patriots or
Well,
know,
I'm gonna do what I can to stop the hurricanes and tornadoes and earthquakes and floods and
what you
shit
can
like
do
that.
is talk to the people in your community to make it understood that the hand of God is in operation right now.
Well,
And
yeah, like I
what
said, with this recent thing with the King of England, it makes me think that maybe the destroyer really is already here.
and the
You know,
Pope is
because
about to croak. He's got
and the Pope is about to croak.
he's
Exactly.
got
That's what I'm saying.
respiratory. I mean, he's on what do you call them, the machines that help you breathe? Respiratory.
Respiratory. Yeah, yeah.
All sorts of like the lung. He's got his lungs are flooded. He
Yeah.
should be dead, but he's holding on.
Yeah. Let's hang on to what we got.
And it's all coinciding, and it's the point I'm trying to make is there's a reason why, and I told you from the very beginning when we started talking that the resentment would
Right.
get out of control for the Jews from both the left, the right, the center, and the people in America that used to be sort of empathetic towards the Jews will start becoming apathetic. They won't be. Right. They won't be, hostile or what's the word for like a. Yeah, they won't be. You have empathy, apathy, antipathy. They won't be
Antipathy, right?
They won't have antipathy, but they'll be apathetic. Whereas once they used to have sympathy, or they used to have empathy. They used to be, in close to the Jews, or even willing to intermarry with the Jews. This is all God's hand at work openly. Right? My rabbi said this. Once we get to the end, and we'll be right upon Messianic revelation, the Gentiles will become.
Okay, hold on. Bumet says the King of England does not have cancer and is not going to fucking die. So,
what's going on, Bumet? What about the King of England?
The King of England does not have cancer and he's not going to die. Okay. Well, I stand corrected then. Bumet lives in England. She says the King of England does not have cancer. He's not going to fucking die. Of course, every fucking news article I read says he has cancer and he's going to die. But
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I thought he was dropping.
I thought he was getting ready to croak, man. But okay, maybe not. I don't know. She kind of intimates that he's not going to do that. But oh well. Of course, that could just be loyalty, The old stiff upper lip and all that good shit. I don't know. But every article I read says he's going to croak. I mean, Oh, you live in Germany. I thought you was living in England though, but maybe not.
Yeah,
Okay,
stuff.
Okay, very good. Well, I was asking about the king. I do not know about his health. Okay, well, I thought you said you knew about his health. My bad. Bon and John, y'all need to report that Slayer Chow guy. Yeah, he's using our stuff there, John. You ought to report his ass.
I do as much as I can, man. I need help.
Yeah, I know. YouTube fucking protects these goddamn trolls. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't know why they protect them.
Well, it's like one thing is hard to do, even here for me, is to get people to really get on board and see things the way I see them and the way I'm trying to transmit the message of my rabbi. It'll have to be the hard way. It can't be any other way than the hard way.
Right. Well, that's the thing.
You got to learn sometimes the hard way. That's
the thing. Nobody is going to change unless they are forced to change. Period.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. Yeah, Vaughn and John y'all need to report that Slayer Chow guy for using your shit. Well,
John, homie, you need to go for the pro shave. Look like a goy these days. What are you talking about? Look like a goy. I look like a yid. Goyim shave. Man, Gentiles, they make themselves look like women while shaving. In the Bible it says, the Bible says that men are supposed to have beards. So
right.
Women shave. Women wear jewelry. Men don't wear jewelry. Women wear jewelry. Women shave. Men don't shave.
Right.
So
That's the way it's been.
So I was on a show yesterday on Channel 14. I went to
Mhm.
and
Oh yeah, how did that go?
yeah, it was great. I got to meet all of the characters over there, all the anchors and the personalities that are well known on that channel here in Israel. And yeah, it was a good time. It was they had live music, they had comedy. It was a Passover show. It was a show that we recorded for Passover. You'll
Yeah,
see
I
it.
can't believe it. April 12th is Pesach. I can't believe it. We got less than 2 weeks. Holy
Yeah,
Moses.
Less than 2 weeks for what?
Passover.
Passover.
Oh, Passover.
You got to sell your hummus, Sam. You got to sell all your hummus and
The chametz,
Yeah.
we're getting rid of it, or I'm eating it. I'm eating all of the pastas and the spaghettis and everything in the.
Do you believe in magic?
the only thing you got, the good thing about you, Sammy, you don't have to worry about kidney oat. You can keep the beans around.
Hey, how's come the chap disappeared?
I got the soybeans, the Japanese natto, so I don't have to.
Japanese natto, man.
Did
Hopefully,
you get your natto?
losing weight? Are you losing weight?
Yeah, for sure. Did you buy your natto? Did you?
Comments, they're back. Man, they disappeared there. It was kind of creepy.
I thought I didn't realize I shut it off. There's an option
Yeah,
where
you shut it off. Yeah, you shut it off, man. I didn't see shit. It's like, what?
I apologize. I didn't realize that. I was just.
Son, how are you lately? Any magic? There's all kinds of magic going on, man. Magic goes on around me 24/7, bro. That does. It's just that, like I said, you come out here, you spend a week with me, you won't be an atheist anymore. I guarantee it. Guarantee.
I got to having a long conversation with the manager of the station's technical department, and also one of the well-known speakers, one of the well-known analysts or commentators on the shows over there. And and there was another guy there that was in prison with Jonathan Pollard, and he was heavy into all of the trutherism and all of the conspiracy theories and alternative history and revised history. And I mean, he was trying to seem like he's revealing things to me, but I know everything. Almost.
You already knew the game, Sam. You know what? You can't teach an old dog new tricks, right?
No, but I was actually contributing to the conversation. And what I told him is basically what is understood by many, even religious Jews, that Israel, after we fought for our independence from the British Mandate, the British Empire, the British left a stay behind network here, and it's Freemasonry. All right, it was Israel in the 19th century was established mainly by Anglican Freemasons out of England, the British Empire, together with Theodore Herzl, and the Prime Minister of England at the time, who was a Jew that converted to Christianity. His name was Benjamin Disraeli, and also a field marshal of the British Empire that went by the name of Lord Palmerston. And Joseph Atwill covered all of this. Okay, so the power elites of the British Empire helped create the Jewish state together with the Rothschilds and the Balfour Declaration, but it was also a royal Anglican agenda. Okay, and that's why true Jewish sovereignty in Israel has always been suppressed. Okay, they don't want religious Jews controlling this country. They want people that are compromised and willing to sell their souls to the Freemasons.
They want a secular nation's what they want. They want a secular nation.
But the British Empire under the Freemasons want to suppress Jewish sovereignty over the land, but they want to have the Jews in their back pockets as far as having a Western enclave, a Western colony in the Middle East. So the Jews here are onto this. Okay, our Supreme Court is Freemasonic. It's a Freemasonic temple. I was talking to people there that are in touch with a well-known personality in our parliament. She's a parliamentarian. She's a Knesset member. She's a young woman by the name of Mai Golan, and she's a minister. She's a minister. And she yesterday gave a speech, and she accused the Supreme Court of being a holy temple. She used the language that I used by calling the Supreme Court a temple.
That fucking big.
You know, they
Oh, sorry, Sammy. What are you gonna say, Sammy? Sorry.
I'm saying that some of the things that
Another ice cream.
use, my talking points end up being repeated on Channel 14, and also in Israel's parliament by certain parliamentarians and ministers. But she's always been on to them. She's talked openly about the Freemasons in front of everyone's face in the parliament, in front of all the parliamentarians. She accused them of being involved in conspiring with the Freemasonic movement out of England and the United States. So people have a full awareness of it here, that our Supreme Court building is designed to be like the Jewish temple, except it's a pagan mystery school temple. The Freemasons it's a religion of it's a mystery religion that's majority pagan. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It is a religion. It's not Christianity, it's not Islam, it's not Judaism, it's paganism. It goes back to the ancient of ancient times. And we talked about Jesus being a craftsman, Jesus being a mason, and there's no getting away from that. And what are they? They're sorcerers, they're craftsmen. They're about suppression of knowledge. They're about keeping people.
Not necessarily suppression. They just want to hoard it for themselves. That's it.
Yeah, but it means that you don't get to learn about it. You don't get to know about it.
Yeah, that's true.
So their intentions, their agenda is to keep you in the dark, keep you preoccupied, and keep you distracted with nonsense, and you don't get to learn the truth.
Correct. And I'm of the opinion that I want to know everything that's out there, and I mean everything, all of it, whether it be monotheism, polytheism, Judaism, whatever. If it's out there, I want to know it, and then I will put it all on a table, check it all out, and then come to a decision on my own. But see, but
I helped you out there, and I helped John. I was the one who brought up Caesar's Messiah.
All right,
let me tell you something, Sammy. I knew about Caesar's Messiah before I met you, buddy.
Oh, you knew about it?
I knew about a lot of it. I knew about a lot of it.
I knew about it when the book first came out. It was like, I want to say it was like 04, 05, something. It was like something when Obama was still Yeah, Obama just became president. So that was what, 07? 07.
Like
the book had been around by then.
It was a long time ago.
The book had been published in 2003. The book
I guess a few years after it came out. Yeah, that makes sense. That's about that time. I recommend it. I used to promote the book back when Stickam was around. Remember Stickam, Vaughn?
Yeah, I remember Stickam. Barely, but I remember it.
So now even all of the well-known Jewish personalities are recommending it and promoting it. On Rabbi Singer is not against it. He used to be a skeptic, but he studied the thesis, and he says it's not nonsense. There's a lot of truth in it. I mean, it needs to.
We're ending at an hour. My Schratzer is coming over. We're going to do a little fun action. And then Vaughn's going to do some killing. So, final statements, Vaughn. Final statements.
Yeah, well, you know what, just for the sake of being rational and calm, there will be a resolution to the animosity between Jews and Gentiles coming from either direction at one another. It will be resolved, and the hatred will dissipate. It will go away, but not before there's a crescendo. Right now, the hatred is going to seethe and boil over. The Messiah is going to be revealed. The Jews will be forced to ingather to the land of Israel, and then everything will calm down. It's exactly like what I promised Solar. There'll be peace when the Jews return to Israel.
All right. What about you, Vaughn? What's your final statement?
Master, Master of puppets are pulling your strings, twisting your mind and slashing your dreams. Mighty, mighty, you can't see a thing. Just call my name, cause all you scream. Master, master. That's pretty much it, because that's really what's happening. I mean, think about it. That's what's really happening. Read the lyrics. Only, now obviously the song was about cocaine. Obviously, that's what the song was about. However, if you read the lyrics absolutely apply to what's happening in the world today. Because we are totally being controlled. We are totally being manipulated. And if you can't see it, I don't know what to say to you. Because we're being totally and completely manipulated and controlled. And there is absolutely no doubt about that. And like I said, that particular song was about cocaine, but the lyric, if you read the lyrics,
you don't lie, cocaine.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, I mean, that's just, that's how we are today. That's what we're up against today. We're up against powerful people that have influence over our lives, particularly our finances. And that's just the way it is, man. Seriously, that's the way it is. And we need to, the more people that wake up, the better off we'll be. I know that doesn't seem to make sense, maybe, but trust me, it is. And they're counting on people not waking up to the truth. That's what they're counting on, and that's why it's so important for more and more people to wake up and get reality.
You know what, Sam? Vaughn had kind of not a last statement, but a last sentence. Sammy, if you want to add something, you can add something if you want to add.
Yeah. Well, again, I believe in all sincerity, down to the bottom of my heart, that we've entered a new phase of history. We're in a new epoch. I have confirmation from all different ancient sources, including the Jewish one. So that's why I feel kind of like at ease. I feel comforted. But
it's all coming to a crescendo. Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll have this crescendo as far as Iran being overthrown, the mullahs being overthrown, the Ayatollah being overthrown, the Straits of Hormuz, everything I talked about with John. There'll be a catalyst. Okay, the Great Reset will happen. And and then everything will start rolling downhill, and then the lessons will be learned the hard way. But most of the Jews living in the diaspora will pick up and leave. Okay, you should let them leave. You should be, if you're like whatever, sympathetic, apathetic, doesn't matter. The people that are in the know will not go looking to Holocaust Jews. The ones that'll try doing that are radical Muslims, or the sleeper cells that the Iranians have over there, or whoever, Hamas, Hezbollah, really radicalized Muslims. They'll be actually looking to murder Jews and other radicals over there. That's going to be the worst kind of stimulus. Be the worst kind of disincentive for forcing the Jews to leave. But I know the majority of the good-willed Americans that have learned the truth, that have hatred and animosity and resentment, once they see the Jews leaving, they'll know the hand of God is involved. They'll let it happen. Maybe you'll even help them. Okay. Whatever. Some people are going to be generous. Some people are going to buy their homes for some gold coins and silver coins or whatever, because they're friends with them. But I mean, they asked for it because they refused to accept the warnings. The goodwill people of the United States will realize that it's the redemption, the Messiah has been revealed. God's will is for the Jews to pick up and leave, return to Israel. But there are going to be some really bad apples, really bad people in America that are going to be activated against the Jews. And it's going to be the worst kind of like negative reinforcement and disincentive for them to stay there.
Right. John, throw Lynn Me back up there again. I wanted to see that. Throw Lynn Me up there again. Not me, Lynn Me. So yeah, there we go. But she is an Asian chick. Now see, that's why I get upset.
Cute. Yeah, there you go, Vaughn.
Cute Asian chick, but see, she's hanging out with fucking secular opinion and all the goddamn online terrorists.
Trolls, and naysayers.
Yeah, trolls, haters, and naysayers, an online terrorist group. So I mean, that's messed up, man. And she was cute too. That's what sucks.
My when is the next show? A few days from now. I don't know. I'm not sure.
We do it when we do it.
Things are
My
gonna
final statement,
develop
good
quickly.
night, Sammy. Take it easy. My final statement is that
Yeah.
Cory Booker's rabbi needs to pull him to the side and give him an earful about his rhetoric for 24 hours. I mean,
Yeah, the Cory Booker thing. Yeah.
Cory Booker needs to be reprimanded for what he did.
See you.
Go
See
to
you.
the next
Tim.
section. Take it easy. And I only, God bless his soul, and may God help Corey repent. Because, I mean, I watched some of it. I didn't watch the full 24 hours, but I wanted to be sick to my stomach, to be honest with you. I just looking at him and seeing him, and
I have not yet seen the rant, but I mean,
don't eat before you watch it because you just puke.
I'll just puke, right? Okay, all right.
Where can we find you? Bummet wants to come over and ride you. Where can we find you?
I'm over on Odyssey. Let me get the link. Get the link for you.
We got someone called Howlin' Wolf in here. That's not the real Howlin'.
Howlin' Wolf. It might be emo Howlin' Wolf. I don't know.
No,
Might
it's
be,
got
might not be.
a picture of you in here.
A picture of me. Well, that wouldn't be
Yeah.
emo Howlin' Wolf then.
Yeah. John, how do you, John, you
There's a
were
link.
once a card-carrying Democrat. I was never a Democrat. That's Democrat.
And I have
Almost
never been a Democrat. I've either been a Republican or an independent.
I've always been a Republican my whole life. John, you're looking a bit red. Have you been in the spiritual in the spring sun? It's good for you. Yeah, I've been out in the sun. I've been outside. Yeah. So that's my final statements, and I hope Corey. I wish good things, Vaughn. I'll call you back in a few minutes. I got the Schatzfrau heading on my way. She's gonna be here any minute.
Right.
Take care of her. I'll give her.
What's ETA? What's ETA?
Estimated time of arrival will be around 9 o'clock ish.
9-ish.
45
Okay.
minutes. I can't do the wham bam thank you, ma'am. I need a little bit of love it. I need to get in my groove. You know what I mean? I need a little
loving.
I like to love me.
Squeezing each other. Right. From Journey. You're tearing me apart. Every day you're tearing me apart. Oh, girl, what can I say? You're tearing me apart. I haven't heard that song in a long time, man. That's going way back there. That's 1970s, man. That's a long time. Long time.
Actually, Kung Fu Panda, she got a filthy mouth on her. You should hear some of the things she says to me.
Yeah, she's got a big mouth than his.
She's got a filthy mouth, man.
Yeah, oh yeah.
She says all types of things, man.
Lynn May wants to know, what did I do? Lynn May, most of the people that are in our outside chat are domestic terrorists, convicted criminals, or just flat out trolls. If you are not one of those three, then you're fine. You're golden. But the problem is that most people are, sadly. And it's just the facts, it's not good, bad, or indifferent. It's just a fact. And, unfortunately, a lot of people hook up with these people and they just, they hook up with them and, they believe all the claptrap that spews out of their maul. And that's just the way it is, man. It sucks. I hope that you are not a troll or a hater or a terrorist or a convicted criminal, but I don't know that. See, I've never met you before. I don't know who you are. And so I can't say one way or the other,
Vaughn, I got to get going. Take it easy. I'll see you.